Yes. Don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter, the actual podcast, the audio version of the show. I'm also back on SoundCloud as well. So if you have SoundCloud or you like SoundCloud or you prefer SoundCloud, you don't have to go to iTunes or Spotify. You can go to my SoundCloud as well. I put it back on SoundCloud. So I'm working on that, getting all the shows back on SoundCloud. Also, for only $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Must be Cash App ready. Let's go. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. You back. Introduce yourself to the people for the second time.
You know what it is? SMF Bankroll Shotty, hardest paraplegic in the rap game. That's self-made factor.
Hardest explain to the people who might seeing you for the first time, what is a paraplegic?
Paraplegic, you in a wheelchair, you paralyzed. I'm paralyzed from the chest down. You could be paralyzed from the neck down or the waist down. I got hit up in a drive-by. Got put in the chair when I was 19.
Gotcha.
I'm straight.
You still do shows, you still perform, studio, all of that. How do you manage to do all that from the chair?
I've always been that type of person that just gets shit done. You know what I'm saying? There's always a way, and you just got to make sure you take care of your body too. So you got the energy, to get done what you got to do. And you just got to really make good time, make good with your time.
So when you see people who are able-bodied and they got the ability to walk and the ability to run and jump and all that, and they don't take the initiative and work hard every day, what do you think about them?
I think they're lazy. Like they taking, they're blessed to have certain opportunities to be able to do a lot with themselves, and to choose to do nothing and be lazy, be broke, living on niggas' couches, whatever. Like, what type of life is that? It's just a waste. You know what I mean? It's just a waste.
Got you. But I'm glad I see you doing showcases, you doing videos. So you got a new visual out right now. Tell the people about that.
Yeah, Faces going up right now. We turning up. Audio's available all platforms. The videos on my YouTube channel. Everybody tap in.
So how do you? So when you shooting a video, how do you prepare for a video?
We prepared for this like 2 months in advance. We did a casting call for the dancer. We had to rent the right room. We had to make sure the fits were right. We had to hook up with the sponsors. We had to set up how we was gonna do the target marketing, for the first week push, and we had to link up with Thizzler to make sure, we multiple drops on their social medias, to prepare. We kind of kept it quiet, so we could just jump out there with it. Let niggas get a little taste, but they don't really know what's coming till it hits, and then a heavy push.
So being
yeah, supporting the record, who help pushing the record, bro, for real.
Yeah. So being independent, how tough is it? Because I think nowadays everybody think they could jump in the culture and just put a record out, and everybody once they hear it, tell the people what's really going on behind the scenes.
I mean, if you independent, it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, really getting the funding, trying to make sure everything's right. You gotta, once you hit a level, you gotta keep going up. So everything you can't go backwards. So it's tough to manage and make sure everything's, the quality it needs to be, because there's a lot of people, trial and errors, a lot of people you might work with, video might not come out, whatever, because, you realize like, no, I gotta step it up, so you independent. If you want your shit to be right, you just really gotta pay attention to detail. You gotta write all your shit down. You gotta have everything planned in advance, and you gotta have a backup plan, because shit don't happen like it's supposed to a lot of the time too. So you gotta make sure everything's covered. You gotta have teams and manage your campaigns, do campaigns for your social medias, and you gotta keep shit running. Like you gotta pay attention to everything. The smallest detail could mean if a record goes up or not. So you got to pay attention.
So do you have a team of people that you trust?
Yeah.
Okay. Let them know the team.
Yeah, shout out DJ Don G, shout out Mix Trap Nation, K Nail, shout out DJ Lazy K, shout out Future Guru. You know, we got that winning team, so we running it up.
And you're not in one of the major cities per se. You're not in the New York. You're not in the L.A. You're not in the Atlanta. You're not in the Chicago. Let them know where you hailing from.
Yeah, I'm from Washington State, Lakewood, Washington.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah, we going up. We got a lot of talent coming out here right now, so we're going up. So,
Got you.
we're going.
Rest in peace to my dude Gonzo too. He was up there.
Yeah, rest in peace to bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it a lot of that going on in the town?
Yeah, it's real hot right now.
Mm.
It's real hot right now. And you know, it's about to be banging season, about to be summer. So
you call summer banging season? That's what it's called? Like,
yeah, in the summer, yeah, it's banging season. You're gonna have more, all the kids gonna be out of school and actually go. So it's gonna be way more young niggas out there wilding. In banging season, summertime is going up.
Let me ask you something. In your opinion, how could that be stopped, avoided, or slowed down? What would you do if you had the ball in your court?
I was just talking to my nigga Doc from Boomhouse Studio. Shout out Boomhouse Studio. I was just talking to him about his nonprofits and me trying to do one with the Greater Futures for Paraplegic Youths that I'm starting. And I was thinking like we need more programs in the hood. Like when I was a kid, we had a few programs, but they all would stop. Mm-hmm. And now we don't really have no programs. But whenever I would move to a different area, I would always excel. I always do way better than I did in the hood. Whenever I go back to the hood, I always go kind of backwards because there's no programs, nothing for us to do. You know, like there's nothing for us to do, especially like the teenagers. There ain't shit. I would start some programs, keep them out the street. You know, give them somewhere to go and shit. You know.
You being paraplegic, are you a part of any group of paraplegics, like people who because how does it affect you? I know you've been like that for long enough that you're used to it, but is there a group? Did you have to get any psychological help with that?
No, I didn't take it. They made me do a little bit at first, like when you're in the rehabilitation center and shit. When you first are learning how to like be in a chair, they make you do like 2 weeks. Talk to the psych doc and shit, but I would never really do that shit. I always had the mindset though, like it don't really bother me, you know what I mean, being in the chair and shit. Like I already knew what it was and what I was doing, what I was getting into and shit. It never really stressed. It never really, even when I got shot, they said I was the calmest gunshot victim they ever had. You feel me? Like they ain't, cause I already knew I was chill. You know, plus I had homies that was in the chair before me and shit. So I already knew what came with it and all that. So I knew it wasn't gonna stop my life. You feel me? So I didn't let it get to me like that to where I got it. That PTSD.
Yeah, but ain't it bugged out that that's something that you not saying prepared for, but you say, well, it happens. You know, like what has this shit did to us? Where we could say, well, I could just be paralyzed. Fuck it. Like, what has this shit did to us, bro?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we look at it like it is what it is because we already. I mean, there's not a lot of positive shit in the hood, you know. Mm-hmm. So you seeing a lot. You already seeing too much too early, so it's like they inbred that mindset into us, you know.
Got you. Studio. What is your sessions like? Do you do a lot of songs at once, or do you like? How does your body treat you when you're in the studio?
Yeah, it just depends. Like usually, I try to get if I can get 2-3 songs done a session, song an hour. You know, that's cool. I got bomb ass, my nigga Jinx, bomb ass engineer. My nigga from Mixed Translation, bomb ass engineer. So it's like we get shit done. We can get shit done fast. So song an hour, you know. I'll get a block. If I get a block, I'll split it up like 2 4s and a 2 just to go over to make sure everything's right, you know. And I at least leaving with 4 hours, three songs.
Yeah, and what people don't know when he says a block, that means block out time in the studio where you get at least 8 to 10 hours. So that's when he said I get a block. That's what he meant, not no street stuff. It's called a block. You block out the time in the studio. So you move around. Do you move around by yourself, or you have somebody that helps you everywhere? Do you drive?
No, I don't drive. I don't like to drive. Okay. I know how to drive with hand controls and shit, but I just personally I don't like to drive. But yeah, I'll get right. I got caregivers that come and help me do like my dressings because I gotta have surgery and shit. So they help me do that shit during the day. But really, I pretty much do everything myself. I'm pretty independent. It's kind of rare. There's not a lot of people that are really independent, but I prefer to have my health in my own hands. You know what I'm saying? I always do better when I take care of myself versus other people. You know what I'm saying? So I just go about my regular life. They just come do their little couple hour business, and I'm on. You know, for the day.
So you don't drive, so you still shooting videos, you still going to the
Yeah,
studio. You,
that's what Lyft for. You gotta catch the Lyfts and the Ubers. I'm out of there.
oh, for
Yeah,
yeah. So
I'm
you
out of.
so because I respect, even though your circumstance, you don't let nothing stop you. You still do what you got to do. You shoot videos. You going to do shows. You going in the studio. I that should be encouraging to us able-bodied people, because even with you dealing with what you have to deal with, you be on social media, you doing everything you got to do to take your
Yeah,
career in your hand. Explain.
yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I try to be positive. And I feel like you can't focus on the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you focus on your situation just being bad, you got to pay attention to your situation to better it. But if
Hmm.
you just focus on the negative, that shit will drag you down. Like
Yeah.
I try to not just think about, you know what I mean, being in the chair and shit. I just go about my life. The only time I honestly be feeling weird about being in the chair is when I'm around a bunch of other people that are disabled. Because I don't
Mm.
even see myself as disabled, you feel me? Because the chair doesn't define who I am. I define who I am. You know, it's not an extension of the chair is an extension of me, not, you know what I'm saying, not the other way around. So I don't even see myself disabled. But when I'm around a bunch of disabled people, then I'll start feeling like, damn, like,
Yeah,
am I
yeah,
fucked up? Am I fucked up? Like shit,
yeah. No,
like
that's
that
that's a,
going
that's
on.
that's dope.
Otherwise, around regular people, people
Hmm.
walking this shit, I feel normal. I don't even feel like I'm in the chair, really.
Got
So
you. The casting for the video. How you go about casting? Because you had to cast for girls. What was that? What was that situation like?
my nigga's the one that lined it all up. I just had to hop on the lives and see them do their thing. You know?
Got you.
My homie Zach from AFNF Visuals that shot the video and directed the video. Yeah, man, for Face It. Yeah.
So you had to
Yeah.
you had to pick. You had the nice cake and all that. You had to pick that.
Yep. Yep.
So how did you
And we had
zero in the girl you got?
we had 4 or 5. Well, because the one that I picked, she was able to dance, do the acting scenes, and you know, she was doing more than just shaking her ass. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate it. Shout out Batty Baby for doing your thing on the video. You know, he's turned it up. She did her thing, but it was bomb because you know I didn't have just one girl just shaking her ass. I was able to have a girl that could do the acting scenes, that knew how to interact with the artists and like professional, you know, about her business. A lot of the girls that we went through, they weren't really professional. They were unrealistic about shit. You know, they try to play games last minute. You know what I'm saying? They
Uh
try to
huh.
play last. No, I ain't playing them games.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
But
No.
Batty Baby, she's about her business. You know, she's
And
good.
and she's from the town. She's from the town. Got you.
Yep.
Got you. You
She
just
has a
did.
whole group. They have a whole group. She has a whole group of girls that are dancers. You know, they do events and shit. And yeah,
You just
besides
did
the
you just did a show too. Tell the people about the performance you just did.
oh yeah, I just opened up for Jay Styling last night.
Got you.
Yeah, we turned up, performed Face It. It was a good crowd, packed house, you know.
Hmm.
Shout out to Jay Styling and shout out DJ Don G and Mixed Trap Nation for the opportunity. I appreciate it. You know, and it was a bomb show. It was a bomb show. I'm gonna have some clips up on my social media. Longer version is gonna drop soon.
Got you. And all you also preparing possibly for a tour. What's going on with that?
Yeah, shout out DJ Lazy K, the mixtape queen. You know, she's setting up that Pink Pussy tour. They want me to be the headliner on it. So we're gonna cover the majority of California. We going to New York, where stomping grounds are. We're gonna be all over, you know, countrywide. So
Why is it
I'm
called
excited.
why is it called Pink Pussy? What's that all
That's her, you know, that's her thing.
about?
You know, she got her own weed line for it and everything. They got pink pussy pre-rolls, smoking on that pink pussy, all that. So, you know, shit. It's
Interesting.
catchy. I'm
Interesting.
fucking with.
Is it cold out there?
Fuck yeah, it's
I'm
cold.
about
It
to
was
say
hailing,
because
hailing, raining, snowing,
look,
all that
as I
shit.
passed him, I'm like, yo, he got on a snorkel and all that. Like he look real warm. It's
Oh
cold.
yeah,
Like,
it's cold as a mud. It's
yeah,
cold as a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
motherfucker out
What,
here. Like
what's the weather
shit,
like out there? Is it cold? Do y'all have summer?
city
Y'all don't have summer?
supposed to be an outdoor state, my nigga. But what the fuck can you do when it's pouring rain? It's fucking snowing one day, hot the next day, raining and hailing the next day. Like what the fuck? And nobody know how to drive out here. Nobody from the state know how to drive in this weather in the state they're from. Like the shit's crazy. At least in California, you feel me? In Cali, they driving fast and it's packed
Very
by traffic.
fast.
But they know how to drive out there like that.
A little bit.
Out there, it's crazy and they don't know how to drive
Yeah.
in the crazy.
They could drive a little bit in Cali. When I'm out in Cali, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because if you
Better
doing
than out here because they maneuvering out there.
yeah, but if you doing 60 in Cali, they looking at you like, what are you doing? You driving slow. If you ain't doing at least 75, you driving slow. I remember when I first went to Cali from New York. New York is 25 miles per hour speed limit. A lot of people don't know that. So when I went there, I'm driving, I'm so thoughtful of, because in New York, if you drive over the speed limit, you just get a ticket in the mail. Like, just expect a ticket. Like, you ain't even got to worry about nothing. They just gonna mail you a ticket.
They got good cameras out there, huh?
Oh, they got cameras everywhere, so they'll just mail you a ticket. You don't even know you got zapped until the ticket come in the mail. So you driving slow. I went to Cali. I'm doing my New York driving. They was honking me, flashing me, flipping the bird at me. I'm like, yo, what? Then I looked. It was like,
yeah, like you out of pocket.
Yeah,
somebody trying to run us off the road coming back from an appointment I had in Seattle. They was like driving at us crazy. They would pull back, try to ram us, miss us, turn around, do it again. I'm like,
for real?
To get popped.
Yeah,
get shot.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah. That would have turned out different playing with me.
My 40 got hollows in that shit.
Yeah. What's the it's an open carry state as well?
Yeah, I open carry my shit.
See. Yeah. Hey, I love it.
I ain't gonna put it on camera, but I got the holster. I got the chest holster. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I don't like the hip holster. I don't want no nigga trying to snatch my shit up from the back or something.
Yeah.
I like that chest holster. They gotta come at me. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try. They want to try.
I can't hear you. For some reason. You went out. Oh, he went out, period. Let's see if he joined back. He probably come right back. This is Bankroll Shotty, y'all. Sometimes I got independent artists who's in the culture and they trying to do their thing, and we got to keep them promoted. We got to keep them on platforms. We got to keep them visual and visible so people could, get to know who they are like everybody else. He's on his way back right now. Here we go, right here. Yeah, just turn the camera around and we good, Brad. Yeah, just turn the camera around and we good. So, oh, he went out again. What is going on, bro? What is going on? That means it's almost time to wrap it up. But this is SMF Bankroll Shotty. This is his second time on the platform. I respect his energy and his drive, because for him to be paraplegic and in a chair, he just be positive and keeping it moving and doing all types of stuff. I don't know if I would have that strength and bravery, So, something to
commend. I don't know what happened, bro. My bad.
Just turn the camera around.
Yeah.
So you gotta do turn it around and we good to go. Once you turn it around, we are good to go. Okay, he's back. So the project, tell the people about the project.
Yeah, face it.
Yeah, Mason, move over a little bit. You're not in the view. There you go. Face it. Yo, what? Every time he touched the camera, it go out. What the hell is going on? Holy smokes! This is technical difficult. This is what happens when you go live. When you live, anything can happen while you live. So just know that. Anytime you live, anything can happen when you live. So sometimes I do tape these and I put them up just in case there's any technical difficulty. But when you live, anything can happen at any given time. I could fall out this chair, a bat could fly around this room or something like that. You might see a naked, you won't see no naked girl walk past. But anything can happen. A booger might fly out my nose. It's real like that, any given time. So I don't know. He's having technical difficulties. I don't know what's happening right now. But maybe his phone is tripping. But make sure y'all follow him on all social media, SMF Bankroll Shotty. I'm going to have all his information in the description box, as well as the first pinned comment will be. Please show him some support. Like I said, he's a guy who's in a situation that I don't think many of us would like to be in. Hope we never be in. and he's still very positive and very active in that situation. So all I could do is commend, respect that, and admire that, because I don't know if I had the strength to be like that. I don't know if I had the strength to be there like that. So that's really it, man. I guess he's having some technical difficulty. I'm gonna bring him back one day. Soon. He promoted the single. That was the good thing. We got a lot of stuff out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pin the video and everything right in the first pinned comment. And I want y'all to support him, man, and go to his Instagram and show him some love and support, man. I'm Doggie Diamonds, man. Until next time. If you want to be on this show and you think you're the next wave of what's going on in the culture, get at me. Hey, you want to be a part of the next wave? Then hit me up at info@doggiediamondstv.com. That's right, email info@doggiediamondstv.com. Let's see if you got what it takes. Tiptoe. Info. Signal.